How's it going, everybody? This is DoomKid. Today I'm just going to be doing something a little different. I downloaded a bunch of old Doom editors, map editors, and I'm going to be seeing how I can use them, see if I can use them at all. These editors were all commonly used to make Doom maps back in the 90s, but around the late 90s, WAD came out, which really, WAD and Deep Sea both really started to advance map editors, and then Doom Builder came out in about 2004 and completely changed everything. Since the mid 2000s, detail and stuff has been expected in mapping because of Doom Builder in large part. But in the old days, more basic maps were more easily accepted by the community, and the reason is because the editors were just so damn hard to use. So let me see if in the year of 2018, I've been mapping since 2001. Let me see if I can go all the way back before the WAD author era and try to get a grasp of things. I'll start off with Doom Builder, then I'll go down to WAD author, and then I'll tackle all the other old ones. The goal is going to be to make 2 square rooms and a hallway connecting them in each. Now that sounds pretty basic, especially for someone who's been mapping for near enough to 20 years, but it's probably actually going to be kind of tough. Because I remember a few months ago trying to run one of these editors, and I just couldn't do it for the life of me. It was like, I felt like a fucking dumbass, like I was brand new to mapping once again. So let's just dive into this together. I'll start with the newer editors, and we'll work our way backwards through time. Alrighty, so we're just going to be starting up with gzdoom-based here. My revision is a little bit out of date, but it's basically the modern standard for what you'd expect in a map editor. This is obviously Doom Builder being the continuation of the first one released in 2004. It's just been continually refined and improved. So yeah, basically here's me making a square room with ease. Nice little hallway to connect the two. Yeah, we'll do that. That's nice. Yeah. See, now we can go into the 3D editor here. Let me see, we've got our rooms. I'll do a little bit of height variation here. Change the height on all this. Sorry, trying to do this stuff one-handed is kind of hard. So let's see, we'll just go in. We got our start hand 2. Upper unpeg that. Lower unpeg those two. Turn the brightness down just a little bit to give it some character. And again on this side here, simply change the texture, and now place a Doom Marine. These are our player starts here. I'll put a weapon, and I'll put an enemy to kill. I'll give myself 2 of them just for the fun of it. Chain gunner, yeah. Okay. So we've got our enemies and our Doom guy. Now that was very easy in gzdoom-based. Just save it like nobody's business. Let's see, yeah, map of 1.1. That's fine. We'll just save them all to the desktop just to keep this easy. And there we go. We've made a square room in gzdoom-based very easily. Can even move the hallways. I can adjust these walls. Anyone who has been watching my channel for any length of time knows that I've used this regularly, so this is just an example map. But that's gzdoom-based. Okay, so now we're on to WAD author. Now you're going in fresh here with me. I used to use this editor when I was a kid, around the age of 9-10 years old. I'd use this. This is what I started with. So we're going File, New. Okay, so we've got our grid here. Now scrolling is what zooms in and out on Doom Builder. That doesn't work here. To zoom in and out is plus and minus, which makes enough sense. And you create sectors, new polygonal and new rectangular sector. So for example, if I say 8, it gives me a sector of 8 sides, and you left click to drag in WAD author rather than right click. Yeah, it's weird for me even just rediscovering all this stuff. So since that option was there, I'll just go ahead and use that. We'll do a new rectangular sector. And then we'll use this for our hallway. Now if you unselect it, let's see if we can't get them to merge here. See, look at this. Already I'm showing how long it's been, my ignorance towards this. In Doom Builder, when you move two sectors together, they simply snap and adjust for you. There is no 3D mode in this either, by the way. There's going to be no way to actually check how we've done. So I want the hallway to be a separate sector from the two other rooms. That's the big deal here. And I need to figure out how to get this. How to get this here. Let's see. Properties. So this is our way of previewing textures. In Doom Builder, it's much easier than this. To be fair, this was designed for a smaller display. But in Doom Builder, it displays all of your textures in a nice big row. Here they're one by one in a list. Whereas in Doom Builder, you can see them all easily. So already, that's a point. Yet another point for Doom Builder. Tagging things looks like it's pretty easy. But, geez, how on earth can I get the two? I just want to put it down. Oh my god. Okay. I will figure this out. I will figure this shit out. See, this is the fun of doing this kind of thing. Is you end up looking like a dumbass, but you also learn how to use some stuff. Run map. I know what I'll try. Sometimes if you insert a line def. See, I'm thinking here. There's some way to get it where you can select the actual corners. Here we go. Just gotta zoom in and out. I'm wondering if they're the same size, if they might auto merge. Join objects. There it is. See, we figure this stuff out. We got this. It's funny, I'm scrolling out on my mouse still, just from habit. And I'll line that up to the grid. It's bothering me a little bit. Okay. I have a feeling we're going to be able to do this in WADAuthor, even without our 3D mode. We'll do a new polygonal one, just since it's an option. You know, I planned on doing rectangular, but these things change. Join objects. Look at that. See, it's made a new separate sector. See, as you highlight each one, you can see that it's separate. So a lot of people, myself included, when I was new to mapping, I didn't understand how important they were. When you have two sectors touching, and when I select this here, the front side is sector 1 and the back side is sector 2. If this was two separate lines, let's say this was sector 1 made of its own lines and sector 2 made of its own lines. When I was doing before I figured out how to join them, there was just two separate lines on the same spot here. That causes some severe glitching in Doom, and I learned that the old-fashioned way by making the mistake way back when. Alright, so we've got this sort of dog bone shaped room. It's good enough for me. All I want to do, put the height lower, lower the lighting level. You know, it's already 160 in here, so we'll make it brighter in these rooms. 176 and 184. Now we'll have to flip this line def. How on earth do I do that? I think it's F key. Nope, F doesn't do it. You just right click and flip. Include textures and other data. I think we just want to flip orientation only. Okay, so default is start hand 2, so on these two here, you can hold control to select multiple ones, just like you'd expect. Right click on properties. Here we go. So the above for front, we want start hand 2. Oops, not 22. And we want to make the upper unpegged. And now, new Doom guy. Yeah, he can just go over there. And we'll put a weapon for him. give him the BFG this time. Why not? Why not? And we'll give him a nice, imposing enemy here to kill with the BFG. Of the enemy facing away. Alright. So, we have no way of seeing that this is actually correct since there's no 3D mode. So what I'll do, I'll go ahead and save this WAD1 to our desktop. And we'll go ahead and see if it runs. Alright, let's see. WAD1. Look at that. Here's our gun. Forgot to unpeg these, but that's no big deal. So we've got our upper one unpegged. Yep, no glitches. Everything looks correct. There's our Arachnotron. Cool. Alright. So I've successfully used both GZDoom Builder and WAD Author to make rooms. Not that big of an achievement, given that I used WAD Author for about 3 or 4 years and when I was really young, and I've been using GZDoom this whole time. But you know what? I'm glad I could at least do something. So now the tough part comes. We're going to move into the old DOS editor stuff. Alright, so I've got DOSBox booted up here, and we're just going to go ahead and see what we can do. I went and installed DC Doom Construction Kit earlier on here. So let's just see what happens. I hit enter to try and run it, and it's locked up entirely. DOSBox has frozen on the spot. When I tried installing it earlier, there was an option to run it, and it locked up again. So I'm thinking DCK, Doom Construction Kit, even if you've got DOSBox. Someone who knows as much about Doom as I do can't even get the damn thing to run. So, next. Alright, next in line is Death, D-E-T-H. Let's give it a try. Alright, let's see. Death, hacks by Jim Flynn. Editing Doom to edit game or hit enter. Warning, this is the shareware version. You won't be allowed to save your changes. What? Okay. I don't get what that was all about. I do have Doom 2 in this directory. What the hell was that? DOSBox itself just completely closed. Alright, let's try this again. That was some bullshit. Okay, we'll try it again. Mount C editors. Yep, that's right. Death. Death.exe. Editing Doom 2. See, it's obviously recognized the Doom 2 one. So enter game. Enter game or hit enter? The hell is that all about? Game. Let me try. Maybe it means. It looks like it's just freaked out on me again. Oh no, DOSBox just completely closed. Huh. Alright, well, I guess death is written off. Next. Okay, so next up is DEU, Doom Editing Utility. Now, this is a really old one. This one has been around forever, basically. A lot of people and a lot of the earliest WADs were made using DEU. So let's see if my incompetent ass can manage to get it running, because so far, Death and DCK both blew up in my face. Alright, come on DEU, be the lucky one. Be the one that works. Cannot exec go 32. What's this go 32 business? Go32.exe. DJ Delore. Lowest version I can run is 1.08. What? What do you want me to do? Oh my god. Well, it looks like I'm fucked on DEU as well. You know what it is? It's been so long since I've had to use a DOS-like interface that I don't even know what the hell I'm doing anymore. I have no clue what to do. Oh man. Well, it's a good thing Doom Builder is here, because I think we'd be screwed. I mean, I'm actually considered by the layman to be reasonably good with computers, and even I can't figure this shit out. Next. Alrighty, so our next one is Doomcad. Let's see if we can get any functionality whatsoever out of this. Come on, give me something. No, this program requires Windows. And of course, when I try to run it in Windows, it doesn't work. Oh, fuck. Well, Doomcad's written off. Next. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and try Edmap. This is my last DOS-compatible editor that I've downloaded. I really couldn't find much else. So I hope at least one of them works. We've gotten to see some installation screens and stuff, but nothing else. I don't want to leave you guys with absolutely nothing to show for this. Alright, here we go. We've got this. We have got this shit by the ass. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right. edmap/edmap.exe. edmap.sys.exe. Why does it want this? File not found, it's right there. edmap.sys.exe. This program requires edmap.exe. Oh, give me a fucking break. Oh god. Well, it looks like it just wasn't meant to be with the DOS editors. There is a Windows version of DEU. Let's see if I can't get some sort of functionality out of this. Look at that. That's a cool little splash screen, isn't it? Welcome to WinDEU. I'll let you guys see this as well. This is a powerful utility, and like all good tools, it comes with a user manual. Please use the contextual help system F1 to discover all the features of this program. If you are new to WinDEU, the tutorial shall show you how to build your first level. If you are an experienced WinDEU user and want to know what has changed the last version, you should read the revision history written in what's new.txt. And starting a sentence with a capitalized and. And if you have lots of suggestions for improvements, bug reports, or even complaints about this program, be sure to read readme.txt first. Hint, you can easily disable this message. Read the docs carefully. So this is obviously just, it's funny, it even says funny message above the, it's cut off by the screen unfortunately. But yeah. Error opening eGamesDoom2.log. Huh. Okay, so it wants me to set something in the INI to doom2.log. Alright. Alright, it looks like we've got a little bit of promise with this one at least. So now what we'll need to do, I'll go ahead and set the correct window to be right. There we go. Let's just resize all this. Sorry about the craziness on screen, folks. Okay. We've actually got some semblance of something here. Alright. It looks like we're actually going to be able to try and create a new WAD. Build new main. WAD main. I don't know why it's called new main. We call it Duke.wad. You know what? This is so tough to do. I just want to see how the editor works. I'm going to go ahead and open Doom 2. Oh, it doesn't let you open IWADs. Well, I mean, I suppose that's good. I would have been screwed as a little kid because I was messing around with IWADs and WAD Group WAD file. So, why isn't there a way to create your own new open WAD? I don't want to open one, I want to make a new one. Build new main. Good lord. Okay, edit. Okay, here we go. Okay, we've got into the level editor. Okay, this is great. Jump to a thing number. Have to figure out how to navigate this. Stretch it out a little bit here just so we can see things a bit easier. Let's see, what have we got? What have we got? Have we got a way to zoom in? So it's plus and minus to zoom in and out, it looks like. For some reason plus doesn't actually zoom in. Minus zooms out, but plus doesn't zoom in. How bizarre is that? Plus instead asks me to jump to a thing number. Huh. F6 to center the map. Really odd. So shift plus zooms in, and minus without shift zooms out. Gosh, that's already confusing. Player 2. Well, this is kind of cool. The editor actually shows you the correct color of each player. Use it the wrong shade of red. That's what I'm not caring really too much about that. Deathmatch starts. So, I know that we're already in Doom 2 Map 01, but I do want to say at least we got into one of these editors here. This is WinDEU from 24th of April 1995, according to its timestamp. Now, see, this is the thing. I want to just create a new... This is what's odd. Save as. Doom 2, Map 01. I can save it as a WAD. Okay. So now maybe that means I can... Oh, jeez. How do you close your current WAD without closing the whole program? Huh. See, that's so funny. There's stuff that's so intuitive in Doom Builder. Quit editor. Okay, that doesn't quit the whole program. So now I can open map1.wad, and then I go to editor, edit level. I pick the level, and here we go. And now shift plus to zoom in, minus to zoom out. Is there a way? So I must be in things mode. So it looks like Doom Builder took this directly. The modes are not a thing in WAD Author. Looks like the idea came directly from here. So you switch what mode. It's actually got your information about the thing right down here in the bottom. That's very interesting. Objects. Add object. Enter two vertices, number between 0. Alright, well, let's try 100 and 105. Oh, what? Oh, jeez. It looks like it's ended up here. So you actually have to know where your vertices are. My goodness. You know what? I think this has already been... See, so this is what you can insert a new polygon, like in WAD Author. It's interesting. This has some good features. I can tell here, rotate and scale. It's got some great features that made their way into both WAD Author and Doom Builder respectively, but honestly, you know, back in the day, if this was all I had, I could have learned to use it, of course, but I started with WAD Author, which this was already a bit out of date by then, by the turn of the century. And then, you know, once everyone switched to Doom Builder, it was kind of like, very few remained using these older programs. So there's a few editors out there that I didn't cover in this video, really popular ones that a lot of people use, like DeepC is the one that comes to mind. I've never really been able to use it, but some of the most famous WADs out there were made using DeepC, as well as WinDEU. We looked at the very end there. Sorry I didn't get to show you more of the DOS-based programs. I really wanted to, but I couldn't get it to run. A Doom guru might actually know how to do it. I was expecting them to at least install and run, since I had the Doom WAD file present, but it just wasn't happening for some reason. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this look at these editors. Any of you out there who are more knowledgeable than I am about this, I urge you to make your own video and show us how these things actually look in action. I'd really like to see people who are more familiar with the DOS environment get some of these really ancient Doom editors running and show us what they're like. That's what I wanted to do here, but I just couldn't get it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found some entertainment in it, and if you liked it, please subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.